Good morning, class. In the previous lesson, we have learned about an important term that is known as peristalsis. It moves food by waves of muscle contraction called peristalsis. Once the food that is present inside the mouth, the food when it mixes with saliva, making the food soft and moist, that food is known as bolus. We have also learned about the third stoppage, that is the stomach. The stomach has thick muscles in its wall. This contracts the bolus that is present that passes from the esophagus tube to the stomach. The bolus now contract to mass the food into a watery soup called chyme. And it also has presence of digestive enzymes or juices. Now class, today we'll be learning about the fourth and the fifth stoppage of the digestive system. Now once after the food passes or reaches the stomach, now the main thing starts. Now the small intestine. This part of the digestive tract is narrow but very long, about 20 feet. Means it is very long. So most of the food gets digested in the small intestine. So in the small intestine, the enzymes that is present continue the chemical reaction on the food by breaking the food down even further into the simplest product. So in small intestine, most of the food get digested. Next, we have the large intestine. After passing through 20 feet long tube, the food now reaches to the large intestine. The substances that were not absorbed in the small intestine, such as spare water and minerals, are absorbed through the walls of the large intestine back into the blood. So nothing gets wasted. Even water and the remaining whatever minerals are required gets absorbed by the large intestine. The food once passes through the long tube of the small intestine where most of the food gets digested, and after passing through the large intestine it still tries to digest the substance. So in this large intestine, the water and the minerals are absorbed through the walls of the large intestine and it is transported back into the blood. So in today's lesson, we have learned about the fourth and the fifth stoppage. First one is the small intestine. This is one of the This part of the digestive tract is narrow but very long, and it's about 20 feet, so most of the food gets digested in the small intestine. So enzyme continues the chemical reactions on the food by breaking the food down even further. Large intestine. Substances that were not absorbed in the small intestine, such as spare water and minerals, are absorbed through the walls of the large intestine and back into the blood. For today's assignment, explain the fourth and the fifth stoppage of the digestive system. So class, this is all we'll be learning for today.